Friday night at Perry High School in Gilbert, Arizona, the Payson Longhorns faced defending 3A state champions, the Coolidge Bears, in a 2007 3A football quarterfinal game. Right away, Payson got into control mode as they started at their own 17. Hallinar hit David Carlin for 19 yards and a first down. Then senior B.J. Hill went up the middle for 20 yards and another first down. Hallinar then rolled out, found Zach Brooks open, and Peaches made a circus catch for another first down. Then Brandon Alexander completed the 5-minute, 24-second drive with an 11-yard run, and the Longhorns took the lead. Josh Bruin added the extra point, and it was 7-0. When Coolidge got the ball for the first time, they went into their own control mode with fullback Brad Jackson doing the bulk of the work. The Bears got it down to the Payson 7, where running back Jeremy White went in for the score. With the PAT, it was tied 7-7. The Horns stalled out on their next drive, and Coolidge was on the move again, with White taking the ball to the left this time and going 55 yards. That set up the Bears' second scoring play, with Brad Jackson finding a big hole and going 18 yards for the touchdown. And it was 14-7 Coolidge with 9:46 left in the half. It looked like the Horns would stall again, but on a 3rd and 14, Hallinar found Brandon Alexander open for 17 yards and a first down at midfield. Then Hallinar was forced out of the pocket, so he ran it down the sideline for a first down with a Bear personal foul tacked on. Another penalty set Payson up 1st and goal from the 3, and Nick Alexander bowled his way in from there. And with Bruin's kick, the score was tied at 14-14 with 5:09 left in the half. All of a sudden, the Longhorns had found the answer to the Bears' running game. They stopped Jackson and White cold, and Coolidge was forced to punt. With 2:24 left in the half, Payson got the ball on their own 5-yard line. And on the first play, B.J. Hill took the handoff and went 51 yards, all the way to the Bears' 44-yard line. Then with 1:02 left on the clock, a diving reception by Tyler Savage put the ball on Coolidge's 14-yard line. But Payson was unable to take it in. They settled for a field goal try, but it was no good, and that was the end of the half. As the second half began, the Payson boys continued to stop the Bears' ground attack cold. That gave the ball back to the Horns, but they seemed to stall again. Faced with a 3rd and 30, B.J. Hill takes it on the draw play, and he picked up 30 yards for a first down and more, as the Bears were penalized for a face mask violation. That set it up inside the 30, and Brandon Alexander went 8 yards around the right side for a first down. Then on the next play, Hallinar carried around the right side and was knocked out of bounds and out of the game with a cramped leg. Backup QB Zach Brooks came on and threw an incompletion, and then was sacked on 4th and long, and Coolidge took over. With the Payson defense continuing to play it tough, Coolidge got the ball to inside Payson's 20, but gave it back to the Horns on downs. Hallinar came back into the game, but he fumbled the snap on the first play. Then Brandon Alexander fumbled, so the Horns were forced to punt. The snap went over Nick Herring's head, and with nowhere to go and no room to get the kickoff, he took it out of bounds for a safety. The Bears got the 2-point gift and had a 16-14 lead with 7:43 left in the game. The Payson defense bucked up again and stopped Jackson, White, and company, and got the ball back to the offense on their own 15-yard line with 5:34 left in the game. On a 3rd and 7, B.J. Hill went 9 yards for the first down. Then B.J. went another 20 for another first down. Then on a 4th and 4, with about 2 minutes left in the game, Hallinar found Troy Brown open for 20 yards and a first down at the Coolidge 49. But with 1:48 left, Alinar, under great pressure, moved to the left and stepped up. But his pass, intended for Troy Brown, was picked off by the Bears' Kevin Mitchell. That ended the Longhorns' hopes to get to what would have been an all-3A East Final Four. Final score, Coolidge 16, Payson 14.
As far as the way our game ended on Friday night, to say we got outplayed, no, I don't think so. To say we got outcoached, no, I don't think so. And if you're gonna say that, I guess that's something I can live with, because this is a team that's been in the state championship game the last 3 years. They're in the Final Four for the 4th straight year in a row. And if I guess I was gonna get outcoached by somebody, it really isn't a bad guy. He's a heck of a guy. He runs a tremendous program. I still don't think it's the case. You know, we lost to a good team. Are we the better team? In my opinion, yeah, absolutely. We had our opportunities on offense. We were inside the 20 twice and didn't come away with things. I feel like it came down to our own mistakes, but again, that's part of the game. Coolidge made mistakes, we made mistakes. Ball bounces funny, that's why you play the games. You can't go rely on paper stats. Coach Hayes had these guys figured out. When we finally got the game going and got the jitters out of our system, we had them. And we shut down a team as successful as these guys. Just flat out, after they scored that second touchdown at the beginning of the second quarter, they were done. They marched here and there and they completed a few things and got this, but they were done. They were done. Brian Burke, he had an outstanding game. I mean, he just destroyed them. He flat out could not be blocked. Was making big tackles on one of the best runners in the state in the backfield, just destroying P.J. Hill. My gosh, unbelievable. That kid, he had the game of his career. He has been building up on the last 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, he's been producing and producing, but wow, what a bang that kid had. He was our ultimate workhorse on offense. He's half the size of Brad Jackson and ran twice as hard. So, you want to talk about a tough kid, but that's what Payson produces. Tough kids, and that's how it is. The kid is just, he's a tough young man, and we got plenty of them on the team. When he time to step up, he stepped up. Big time players make big time plays in big time games.